120 years ago, when electric lights started to appear. Until then, you did it by really the sun or maybe some candles. So you got up when it became light and you went to bed when it became dark. And that's the way the world worked, and that's the way all the birds and the animals and all the living creatures and all the plants live. And so did we. But now, of course, we can have some sort of light whenever we want. Now this has got some good sides to it. It means that you can do what you want when you want to do it. You don't have to wait, you don't have to queue, it's there. The downside of it all is that we're not really built for that sort of life.
뭐라고 종잡을 수가 없어. 어느 때는 그냥 텔레비도 멍하니 본다 이렇게 하지. 어느 때는 봐도 저게 제대로 내가 저 프로를 제대로 보고 있나 그거를 못 느낄 정도 어느 때는.
어렸을 때부터 이제 밤 그런 생활을 좋아해가지고 이제 그때부터 뭐 계속 꾸준히 계속했죠, 밤 생활을. 어렸을 때부터.
생체리 드네 오히려. 왜냐하면 저 같은 경우에 나이 많이 들면 전립선 같은 게 좀 온대잖아요. 많이 오잖아요. 그게 제 경우에도 그러니까 밤에 잘 깨게 된단 말이에요. 그러니까 밤에 깨는 횟수가 잦아지니까 뭐 밤근무가 오히려 밤근무를 하고 들어가서 이제 잠을 청하고 있습니다.
It does have a consequence, because if you take these people that say, yes, I do fine, many of them aren't doing fine. When they on fine motor tests and driving skills, they really aren't. The inadequate sleep has been the real cause of all of our natural man-made catastrophes in our era. From Chernobyl to the Exxon Valdez to 3 Mile Island, the Challenger disaster, over and over again, when people are sleep deprived, either because they have simply inadequate sleep or because they're working during the night when they normally, their bodies are crying out for sleep, they don't make the right decisions.
Sleep is a very interesting issue for human beings. Nobody really understands why we need to sleep, but we do. If we don't sleep for a period of time, we die. Other animals do. If you
성장할 것으로 전망돼 최근 삼성과 LG가 주도권 경쟁에 나섰습니다.
우리나라는 반도체 강국이기 때문에
your sleeping pattern, which is the largest part of the recovery program, it's up to 40% of the time you're allowed to recover being asleep. And when you go into the bedroom, it's a sleeping room, not a bedroom. It's where you go to sleep. And so, raise your body temperature, cool bed linen, curl up, go. wake up naturally, get up, go. Try to remove these stimulants that you have in your day from your bedroom. Where by going to bed and going through a pre-sleep routine, like 90 minutes before that time, you start to stop.
잠들어야 할 시간이 지난 것 같은데요. 이 집 저 집 식구들 다 아직까지 두뇌 회전들이 활발하신 것 같네요.
Is 90 minutes before you would normally like to go to bed, get into bed, is what you need to do is to have some sort of downtime exercise to stop things going on mentally and physically.
요즘엔 밤 시간이 돼도 할 것도 많고 볼 것도 참 많죠. 참, 독서는 어떤가요? 책 읽으면 잠이 잘 온다는 사람들도 있잖아요.
The book is still there. The content and the next chapter is still in here. So you start to create a comfortable position to try and go to sleep. And that is there reminding you all the time of what you do in your day. Anybody can text you, anybody can phone you. So leave it out of the bedroom.
In the freezer.
In the freezer, yeah. Also, it's good to raise, if you've got a normal room temperature, 20 degrees or less, not hot, cool, night, so you feel naturally comfortable with the temperature, then a good thing to do is to raise your body temperature slightly before you get into bed. And that might be a very quick warm shower or a little bit of very light exercise, a little bit yoga-ish. As you get into bed with your body temperature raised just slightly, you're not hot, just slightly, is that the body temperature is then dispersed into your sleeping products, like your duvets and linen and pillows. And that process is like the sun going down, yes? Because it goes cooler.
자, 이제 모두들 편안히 잠자리에 들 준비들이 되신 것 같죠?
That when you curl up in a natural fetal position, which is the childlike, womb-like position, it's the natural one. Curl up like that into the products, it's almost impossible not to fall asleep straight away.
What about having a sex before we go to bed?
Having what? Get the sex either at the start of that 90-minute routine or halfway through it or before it. Not within that last half an hour before you're actually going to go to sleep, because it creates a little bit too much. You may fall asleep straight away, but you'll be disturbed by it. It won't allow you to have quality. It's all about being a feeling of weightlessness, of total comfort. The more pressure that builds up under the shoulder here, under the hips here, and under the knees there will ask Rachel to move too quickly. Closer to when you're going to sleep, the digestive process takes many hours. Stomach sleepers spreading their weight out so they can't feel what's underneath them. There is a problem, the digestive process is altered, and you can get some of those fluids and solids coming back up to the near the throat, which also makes it uncomfortable and disturbs your sleep pattern. Rachel is right-handed. That means that everything she does is with her right hand. Her whole body form is dominated by this right side. Now that means on the left side, she is a lot less sensitive. for Rachel is on her left side, because it's less sensitive, she'll be able to lie in this position for longer periods without being disturbed. It won't create numbness and poor circulation on the muscles. And it also means if somebody like me approaches Rachel in the middle of the night while she's asleep, she can protect herself with her strong arm.
It's comfortable. There's no part of the body that you are more aware of because it's the pressure or because it's uncomfortable. It's a nice even, and the topping makes it more luxurious, so you feel the comfort. You don't feel like you're lying on a lot of different layers.